Hello, kids. Well, we're going back to try and learn a different version, a different way to solve these two variable equations. Okay, that's when we have two equations, each with two variables. You see the x and the y, two different equations. Okay, we previously learned the substitution method. This is called the addition method. Now, this is probably a lot more fun and possibly a lot easier. Okay, now in this process, we take these two equations and we just add them up like we are doing a normal long form addition problem. Okay, except instead of it being all numbers, we have these variables. So the goal is to eliminate one of the variables by doing this process. So in this case, we have these two y's, which if we add these two equations together, okay, we'll easily cancel those out. Okay, in the future, you may have to do some manipulation to get these equations to, if these coefficients aren't the same, like if that was a 3, okay, we would need to try and do something else in order to make either the y's even or the x's even in terms of their coefficient. So, but for right now, these are all evened up. So we're going to add these two equations together. Here's how simple it is, okay? We line them up, which they're already lined up here, okay? And then we're going to add up the x's, okay? So 3x and 1x. This is going to equal 4x, okay? And then the negative 2y and the positive 2y is going to equal 0 y. So we can put that there if it makes us feel better and is easier to figure out. And then have the 7 minus 3 equals 4. Okay, so this is going to cancel out. All right, so we're going to wind up with a 4x equals 4, which when you divide both sides by 4 is going to come out to x equals 1. So now that we know x equals 1, all we need to do is substitute it back in to any of these equations. Okay, let's, well, either of these equations will work. So let's just pick the top one to make it a little bit more challenging. Okay, so we have 3x, okay, or in this case, this becomes 3 and in this case x equals 1. So instead of writing x there, we're going to write the 1 right in here. All right, so 3x, or should I say 3 times 1, minus 2y equals 7. Okay, so we multiply that out. 3 minus 2y equals 7. Now we need to get this 3 off of there and onto that side. So we do that by subtracting 3 from each side. So written out completely, that's 3 minus 2y minus 3 equals 7 minus 3. Okay, then these cancel out as previously noted. We got negative 2y equals 4. And then we divide both of those by the coefficient, negative 2 over negative 2. That's y equals negative 2. Okay, now let's see if it worked out. We're going to substitute y and x back into these two equations up here. All right, we'll start with this top one. All right, so over here we got 3 times 1 minus 2 times negative 2. I'm running out of room. Equals 7. So now we have 3 minus 4 equals 7. And like I said in my last one, I like to think of minus minus as a plus. Okay, it's just as if you turned this one on its side and made it minus minus that way, so it makes a plus. All right, so 3 minus negative 4 minus minus 4 is the same as 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay, that is correct. So that one works out. Yay. So now we'll shove it in the last one. All right. So we got x. Okay, that's the x is 1 plus 2 times -2 equals -3. Okay, does that work out? 1 minus 4 equals -3. That certainly looks like it checks out to me. All right, and that is the addition method. Hopefully that's becoming fairly easy to understand.